Hello, my wonderful people. My name is Dasha Savage. I'm a psychologist and women's programs facilitator, and I continue answering your questions. Today's question comes from Alina. Listen to this. I constantly avoid all the activity I need in order to achieve what I want and grow. My therapist told me that means you do not really want it. That means you do not really need it. So I talk myself out of things, I criticize myself, refuse what I want, and tell myself that I do not really need it, even though inside I think I do. So it turns out that I do not need anything at all. I kind of suspect that maybe this is about some kind of shame, and maybe I need to slowly do things and, so to speak, slowly allow myself to be publicly embarrassed and exposed, but it feels that I'm not even capable of that. How do I start living? Well, first of all, thank you so much for this question. And I want to start it with saying that I don't agree with your therapist. With all respect, but it's not always true that if you're not moving towards something means you don't really want it. I think it's kind of unprofessional to say that, but again, maybe it's some interpretation. I don't know, but kind of something to think about. So the issue is definitely something else here. You avoid taking action. The first thing I would ask here, what feels dangerous about it? Because you see, even in your question, you're using quite emotionally charged words, like be publicly embarrassed, be exposed. Why? What feels so dangerous about showing your activity, about moving forward to what you want in life? Why is it embarrassment? Why is it exposure? I have a suspicion, again, maybe I'm not right, but who knows? Maybe you were raised to be a convenient type of a person, people pleaser person. But you see here, the thing is, when a child is made convenient, this child always adapts to other people. Someone always knows better. Someone always knows better. Someone always makes decisions. Someone else always decides what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. And it is from my experience in consultations, and I've been talking to a lot of people like that. So people tend to begin by just with a technical aspect, like fighting procrastination. But I don't know, the story is usually much deeper. It's usually very different. The person who does not act usually is still that small child who has just been thrown into adult life and just told, come on, now you solve all these issues. Now you earn the money, you act, you move forward, you do your stuff, be like, grow up, suddenly. Out of nowhere. And of course, this person is terrified. They are, disoriented. Like, what do you do? Because you don't know what to do. Yeah, if you were raised to be convenient, you did everything according to the rules and instructions in the family, and someone else was constantly deciding. So this is why this disorientation and this being lost feeling, they appear, and it's natural. And of course, it's genuinely difficult suddenly to take responsibility for all these, adult issues, like build your business, build relationship, take care of everybody, all that stuff. So I think you just need to gradually, slowly grow your own inner support system. So unfortunately, it is very uncomfortable. It's a very uncomfortable thing to do, because being in this position when everybody else decides and everybody else does everything, it's extremely comfortable. It's so comfortable, you wouldn't want to let it go. Because when you don't do anything, there are no expectations actually from you. People will give up on you pretty quickly and just claim you are like incapable. Yeah, so it's very convenient again, like, oh, they will just do it for me anyway. But of course, inside there is this conflict, there is this uneasiness, because you have the potential, but you are so used to this just being helpless, that it is naturally hard to step out of this place. So one exercise I would recommend, we did it, I don't know if you watched it, maybe you can go to YouTube and watch the playlist with my New Year intensive. I gave an exercise there called This Is Exactly What I Wanted. It's the exercise that teaches you to claim authorship, to claim responsibility for your own stuff, specifically for positive stuff and for negative stuff. Because it's very easy to claim responsibility for all of the positive stuff. Oh, I received $500. I wanted it because blah, blah, blah. But if something negative happens, it's very hard to claim, like you got fired. Like, why did I want this experience in life? Maybe to teach me some kind of a lesson. Yeah, so maybe for me to finally get stronger. Or, I don't know, somebody's rude to you. Like, why did I want it this way? Maybe to finally feel my boundaries and maybe finally to start working on them. So who knows? Trying to find the authorship behind every single event, this is what gradually builds that inner support system. That life is not just happening to you, not just randomly giving you stuff, but you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what lesson to take out from all the negative experience. You know exactly how to claim the benefits from all the positive experience. So you start slowly feeling your internal power. You have feeling of control over your own life. Because for people, again, who are used to being in the environment where everybody else is deciding for you, even this little exercise is going to be a breakthrough sometimes. So that's the first thing. And if we look even deeper, I think underneath all this, there might be something else there. That might be a deeper fear, because I don't know, this avoiding living. You see, you're asking, like, when do I start living? So people who have this fear of life itself, fear of experiencing life to its full potential, these people are usually emotionally frozen, immobilized inside, internally. So suddenly starting to thaw all feelings, again, it's very uncomfortable. But looks like you already starting to do that, because you mentioned shame. You think it has something to do with shame. But what else is there? What is there with this becoming inconvenient, becoming visible, showing yourself to the world? What other feelings are there? What do you think you will feel when you will be, as you say, publicly embarrassed? What is behind those words? Yeah, so again, this needs to be approached gradually, step by step, especially if you are older. If you are in your 20s, perfect, it's very fresh. But if you are in your 40s, 50s, this armor, again, it's like concrete. So you will have to peel it and soften it layer by layer, no tearing it off. No, you need to slowly, gradually soften it. So first, identify, let's start with the self-perception. Self-perception. How do you experience yourself? When you do not take these steps, what do you feel yourself to be? I don't know, a lot of people, again, based on my experience with consulting people, worthless. A lot of people start using words like worthless, unimportant, insignificant, small, pitiful, well, you name it. Yeah, anything, what it is for you. So it's important to work with this recognition of patterns, working through the feelings and emotions that arise, to thaw them out slowly, listen to what your mind is telling you, what emotions arise, what reactions do you have, how you feel in your body too, and that would absolutely point us toward where we need to go. For example, when we become inconvenient, we suppress all our emotions. We stop hearing ourselves. And when you start thawing it, it might be something unexpected like an anger. And then through that anger, we can restore the boundaries. Yeah, so we will tell our our therapist, well, no, I need it. No, I do want it. Okay, excuse me. So you need to feel that anger at first. But the first step is like I realize I am very, very angry. Yeah, unfortunately, the convenient person, the people pleaser, always suppresses the anger. So just imagine how much has already accumulated inside of you. What else? Let's look at your email. Okay, so you're saying that feels that you're not even capable of doing this. And I get kind of the sense, the feeling that you have partly resigned yourself to it. So as if you have agreed already that you just gave up. It's okay. So I'm trying to find the right word, but I don't know. Maybe like already surrendered. Like, yeah, I'm not capable of doing this. But look, just hear what you're doing now. You have already taken quite a brave step. It's not even an anonymous question, because some people send anonymous questions to me, but you signed it, so you have already shown yourself. And several thousand of people will listen to this podcast. So you sent it basically in front of the group of people. So you are already active, you are already taking this step. So please claim that to yourself. You definitely are capable. You are already doing this. You're already voicing yourself out. You declare yourself. Yeah, you see, you shared your story. I am answering it right now. That is significant. This is very significant. So I want to tell you this, and maybe to other people it will be useful too. Even if we feel ourselves in a certain way, like small, pitiful, insignificant, unimportant, this is not our whole personality. It's just one small segment, one small part of our personality. But for some reason, we grab it and we decide that this is who we are entirely. But this is the error. This is the mistake. This is the problem with our thinking. You understand what I mean? The kind of splitting. It's, imagine like we decide, I don't know, take a pizza and it's divided in several slices, but we concentrate on that one slice and think that it's the entire part of us. But no, we consist of many different parts. But specifically in trauma, when we are wounded, we define ourselves through that one event, or maybe through series of events, but that's just one part. And then this definition gets confirmed throughout life again and again. Like, yeah, it's because I'm like this. Well, yeah, of course that happened to me because this is the way I am. This is just me. Of course it's like that. But the problem is, yeah, you should start thinking like I am also this, and this. It's just one little part of me. So one part of me is definitely this little shy, incompetent, incapable. There is part like that in every single person. But also there is a mature part. There is the part who takes action. There is a part that's confident. The problem is you pay so much attention to this part in yourself that you don't want, that it grows stronger and stronger with all that attention that's given to it. So please claim the results that you already created. Pour your attention into the part that you want to be. Yeah, because it is definitely there. And the fact that you sent this question is just another proof of it. The part that is action taker is there. So pay your attention to that part. Yeah, start acting more like that part of you. And again, slowly, gradually, you will feel that it's getting more and more natural to you. Well, thank you again for this question. I am sure a lot of people can relate to what you're dealing with, so hopefully you heard something useful today. Thank you very much. If you want to send a question, please look into the instructions in the description box of this episode. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.